Hello. I don't really know how to start this. I haven't done it in a while. Um, I don't think I'm going to be doing another YouTube video. Maybe. I don't know. A lot of stuff has happened since the last time I made a video. I went to Europe. I went all across Europe. I saw a bunch of different places. It would take too long to name them all. And also, I don't know how to name them all. And I originally tried to record this on my phone, but it looked like I was recording it on a potato. So I decided to... Someone say potatoes? No, I'm kidding. No, I decided to just do a video on my phone. It's way easier. And I mostly do things from my phone anyway right now. How do I start this off? So yeah, I went to Europe. I went to Fiji. I got my scuba diving license, which was really fun. It was something I wanted to do. I cut myself a lot. Can you still see it on my hand? It's kind of fading away. I thought it would stay there, but no. Because like the current was so strong in one of the dives that I went on, I cut myself a bunch. So the story basically is I started diving, learned how to dive. Apparently I was good at it, except my finning was really bad. So I tried to do it. It was, am I allowed to swear on YouTube? I won't risk it. It's full of, you know, that's what my finning technique was described as, so I made it better, which is the only thing I was good at. And apparently I'm good at the hard stuff and very good at the hard stuff and very bad at the easy stuff. You know what I mean. But oh god, I'm drawing blank on the story. The story was, I was going on a dive, but no one told me it was on a dive with a bunch of professionals, which I was scared, because this was like my 5th dive. And I've started logging those dives, but anyway, that first dive, it was a place called Grand Central Station. Not that one. Underwater Grand Central Station. And there were a lot of fish. We saw 4 sharks, which like they didn't really scare me that much because they're grey reef sharks, and I've never really heard of them to hurt people. But maybe I'm just reading the wrong things, and I should have been terrified, but I wasn't. It was fun. One of us got lucky to get into the current with some of the fish, and I wish that I could do that. Wish that was me, but it wasn't. But I mean, it still feels weird to go under there. I mean, it would, like, you're not using your legs, you're just floating there. Anything could catch up to me if it wanted, which is terrifying to think about, but let's not look at it like that again. The second dive, the current was so strong that it was messing with my BCD, which is basically it modulates your buoyancy and how you ascend and descend. And I tried to go down, wasn't working, but I was able to get down. And just a side note, every time I try to go down, it always messes with my sinus here. Like I try to blow out, and this clears up, but this doesn't, or one of the ears doesn't. It gets really uncomfortable sometimes, but then I'm able to like push through it, which usually isn't a good idea, but it's been working for me. But I wouldn't recommend it for divers, because that's a terrible idea. You'll hurt your middle ear, and then you'll be in pain for a long time. I was trying to swim to the very bottom, but the current was catching me, and it was throwing me against this coral reef wall, and it cut me a bunch on my hand. And I tried to get out of it, but then people would tell me, stop it, you're hurting the fish. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Well, I mean, I didn't talk, obviously I can't. That's why we learned sign language, which I was able to learn, and I use well. Sometimes I mess it up, but I use it well pretty much most of the time. So I grabbed someone's cylinder and used that to push myself out into the open waters. that way I wasn't doing anything. So I was with my teacher till then. Everything was normal until suddenly it showed up. No, I'm kidding. And we had another person come near us because they were running out of air. So we were just all swimming together. I was running out of air too, but the current was keeping me back, so I couldn't tell my teacher. And he was doing that. And the girl talked to the teacher, and he's like, she's running out of air. She has no air left. She has to use the emergency air supply. So she's grabbing his and trying to clear her. The reason why she was running out of air so fast is because she was trying to clear a mask full of water, which we do learn, but like it wasn't working for her, and I have no idea why. So she kept trying to clear a mask, going in between, doing this, going in between them, trying to fix it. And meanwhile, I'm sitting here on like 20 bars, which is like, treat it as like 20% of air, even though it's not, but that's the easiest way to understand it for non-divers. Non-divers, not like me. And I was starting to worry. I was thinking like, should I go up or should I stay here? But then he like turned around and he's like, okay, we gotta go up. She's gonna die if I run out of emergency air. And I was worried that the reason I wanted to go up is because I was worried every one of my breaths. I was worried the next breath was going to be just full of water and I was going to suffocate and drown. Luckily it didn't happen. I got to the top, I had like 10% left. But like, you don't want to be anywhere near what usually is the red zone. It's like this little bit you see on your gauge, and you want to try to avoid it. And that's like the story of how I nearly drowned underwater. I nearly drowned scuba diving. I mean, it's a good story to tell, but it's a scary experience to have. First one with sharks, second one nearly drowned. Pretty fun. Also smacked up against the wall. The ocean treated me like it's, I don't know the restrictions that well. I have not uploaded in a long time. I just watched like Jacksepticeye's 5,000th video, and I thought it was really cool, and there's so many different ideas, and that made me want to go to like the park and record this, but I'm like, what if the wind is too much? So I decided to do it here. Also, the Cuphead videos, I really wanted to finish it, but I started traveling. I went to Europe and Fiji. I was in Europe for a month. I was in Fiji for 3 months. I haven't seen Australia for nearly half a year. I've been here for about a month now, and I'm settling back in. It's cold, but it's okay. I prefer the warmness of Fiji, but like, I don't like the air in Fiji because it's dry, if that makes sense. Like, I sometimes find it hard to breathe because of the humidity. Maybe I'm just used to being here, but I've had also, I had my, there's a lot of things to catch up on. And on my birthday, my dad called me, and they all had a birthday. They went to a restaurant for my birthday, where I celebrated it from my phone, because I wasn't in Fiji yet. And I haven't had one here yet. I'm probably not going to have one here, which is a shame, but it's okay. I've got other people that want to go out, but I just don't really want to do. I mean, I don't know when they want to do it. I don't know when they can fit it in, because I've also been trying to find, like, I've been trying to get busy as well, like try and find work, but it's been proving difficult. Oh god, it's been a really long time since I've done the last video, because I think that the last video I wasn't working at Coles yet. Yes, I worked there for a while. I got like the inaugural award for like, because apparently my manager had never seen like someone get a make the customer's day award, which is like a thing where the customer thinks you're the best cashier, so like they go to a really nice cashier, so they go to the manager and they personally tell them, hey, they're doing a good job. I got that like 2 days in a week, and apparently my manager hadn't seen that before, so I can call myself the inaugural of something, which is good. And yeah, I worked there until I was able to get enough money to go to Europe, and now I'm working up enough money to go to Japan. Yeah, I'm not done. So right now I'm kind of crashing with my dad, and it's not bad. I like the privacy every now and then when everyone goes out. That's a good thing. Been hitting the gym every once in a while. Like, look at these. Like, look at that. What the hell am I doing? A lot of people would say that that's pitiful, but for someone who wasn't supposed to gain any muscle at all with cerebral palsy, I would say it's impressive. I've had to work as hard as anyone else in the gym just to look normal, which might be sad, but I don't know. I've had a lot of aspirations, like wanting to go to, I wanted to do my speaking because I did that at school. Pretty sure I talked about that. And I also wanted to be a YouTuber, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. Like, I highly respect YouTubers like PewDiePie, who's on 100 million subscribers, Jacksepticeye, who's on 28 million, and is on recently his 5,000th video. I think that's amazing. I think the consistency, it's there. And it's the kind of consistency that I don't have because I deal with so many demons that just make me not want to upload videos and just make me want to try and forget about things that have happened in the past. Like, I don't know, stuff that I don't want to get it really into because they're kind of personal issues, but I've been eager to get back to work, but it just hasn't happened yet, which is fine. I still get paid because of my pension, because that's the only good thing I can think of being disabled. Also, when people say can you imagine what it would be like to die, I just say, I know how it feels like nothing because it happened to me. And people can say, dude, imagine being dead. And I'm like, yeah, I don't have to imagine it, man. I know what it's like. Not really. I don't remember it. It was just darkness. I don't know. Why don't I tell you a story about when I died? No, I'm kidding. I don't know. This video has been this video is just a last second decision for me to make. And honestly, it's pretty comfortable for me to make because I'm just acting like myself. I'm not putting on a front. I'm not trying to thicken my attempts to botch an American accent. I do it by accident because that's just how I was raised. But I used to thicken it and over exaggerate it a lot. And I don't know, because I felt like that's how I needed to be accepted. And I would tone back on my jokes a bit more, but now I'm kind of just saying what comes to mind. But I'm also kind of bouncing around. I don't really have any structure considering I like improving. That's when I did my speech at school, that was 99% improv. And it's one of the best things I think I've ever done. So I just like improving. I don't like planning things. I like doing it on the fly. I like doing it. But planning things can be good. But when it comes to stuff like talking, I like just improving it at the expense of maybe straying away from the subject sometimes. But I don't think that's too big of a problem. What else is there? Yeah, my YouTube thing. I don't know if I'm going to be doing more videos on it. I usually like to be the one to say never, because I don't know, usually that's why I like when my brother or someone says hey, can we do this or can we do that, I say maybe. I don't say no flat out or I don't usually say no flat out. Sometimes I will because I know I can't, but if I know there's a slight chance, I'll say maybe because, I don't know, stranger things have happened. Shout out Stranger Things. I don't even watch it. My sister watches it. She's upstairs with her friend right now. I've had other people that wanted me to continue doing YouTube. Some people that I don't talk to anymore. Some people that I don't like at the moment or just have left me. And some people that I still stick around with. I remember one of my friends wanted me to keep doing videos because, and like there were other people that wanted me to keep doing videos because they said they really liked it, which is very nice. Like even some people I know still say some things that I would say off the fly and it would become a meme, which is funny. Like I remember I did I was playing with my friend and he just randomly said taco break and I just remembered back to that and it was such a random thing to do and I'm like, God, why? Why? Oh, also, quickly, mouth cam time, kinda. Also, wait, is it up there or up there? I used to have a big tooth that came down there that kind of messed with my smile a bit. And I finally got it removed before I went to Europe. And now, like my teeth are still crooked. I actually have a tooth that's fully turned backwards. Like, what the hell? How does that happen? But it's not that noticeable. And I've always worried about it, like ruining my image or ruining how people see me because that's why I wanted to get my teeth straightened maybe, but it's a lot of work. And also, I don't really want braces. Invisalign maybe, but that stuff's expensive. But yeah, I've been keeping it work. I've been going to the gym. I went to the gym this morning. I actually got myself up at like 6 in the morning, which made me happy. A lot of people, some people that already do that as a habit would scoff at that. But to me, it's a big deal because I have been trying to get myself back into a habit where I'm like, okay, I'm going to keep going to the gym. And then I'm going to just wait until I hear something from work. Because I'm currently working with someone who's going to help me get some hours and some good pay, which will definitely help me build up for Japan. Because I had a thing where either I'm going to go to Japan next, or if my dad wants to go with me, I'm going to go to America. Or if my friends want to go with me, I'll go to Europe again, because Europe was really fun. But with other people, it would be even funner, I reckon. But since my dad wants to go to Japan, no, not Japan, I'm getting turned around, America, but just not in a couple of years, not until a couple of years. So I've decided my next destination will probably be Japan, even though there's places that I wanted to go to in America, like WrestleMania for WWE, because like I'm the biggest WWE fan in the world. I have so much knowledge on WWE. I wish that I could transfer some of that knowledge to stuff that's actually useful in life, but I can't. But yeah, I always have stuck here. And actually, the fact that I'm talking about WWE is a good thing to mention now that not that far from me is a place called PCW, which I want to check out because I have wanted to wrestle ever since I was like 7, and I've been watching wrestling since I was 5. I actually don't remember when I wanted to start wrestling. I think it was when I started watching it. They may have both been at 5. I don't know what it was about it. It just encapsulated me. It made me interested in it. And I hate it when people say that wrestling is fake. That's obvious. Like, but who gives a damn? Like, still fun. Look at Morbius. He said it's Morbin time. He didn't actually morb into something. Like, it's bad writing. I'm gonna write up a mean comment. What else? In The Princess and the Frog, the prince turned into a frog, and then like frog turned back to a prince. That wouldn't happen in real life. I'm gonna write a mean comment. No, like movies are for entertainment. WWE's for entertainment. Think of it like a real life soap opera, like watching like Hamilton or like stuff like that. Like you get more longevity out of it. People don't have to retire as quick. Like in UFC, people hitting each other. Actually, you get like 2-minute fights, and people have to retire quicker because they get like concussions and all that. But also, oh God, I'm losing my train of thought because my phone's on like 5%. People get like concussions in that. But in WWE, you get like spots that are planned and stuff like that. It's more enjoyable in my opinion, but there's people out there like UFC better, which is fine. And I mean, I don't want to have to record all this again because I'm never going to remember all that I'm going to say, but I might need to make like a part 2 on this because my phone's going to die and I have no way of charging it because there's moisture in my phone somehow. I've got like you put it on top and it charges, like that's a cool thing and it helps a lot, but I wish I could still charge it normally. But also there was stuff in Europe, like I was able to see like how cheese was made and have like cheese like pre-prepared in like an hour in advance, and like have pesto and go to the Isle of Capri and Pompeii. Like I got a nice vase for my mum for my nan while I was gone. I actually got presents for a lot of people. I went to France. I got to see how perfume is made and buy some of that. I would show you, but it's upstairs. If I make another video, perhaps I will. Or if I edit 2 videos together, but like, I don't know, maybe. Like, going to all these different places, they made me, I don't know, they made me learn a lot. Like, there's a lot out there, and there's a lot to actually think about. And there's a lot of different ways that people live. Like, it was fun, but it was also educational and interesting. And now being back, it helps me to appreciate the hundreds of different cultures and the billions of different kinds of people there are. Like, no one's the same. Everyone's got their own story and it's interesting. Like, that's why I like hearing about this kind of stuff, because it's different. But alas, I'll have to wait until I can get back to work, keep doing what I'm doing. And just so you know, like, most of this stuff is up on my Instagram, Viper_JP13. Shameless plug. And you can see it all up there. You can see everything. You can see what's going on. I'll try and post regularly. I'm not good at posting on that, but like, I do post every now and then. I have my trips to Fiji and Europe, all of Europe on there. I try to get as much as I can, and I'll still continue to post stuff on it so you guys can continue to know what I'm up on and what I'm doing. Like, it's on Facebook and Instagram, both of the same name, both the same handle. But I think that's all I've got. So I might make another video, but this was like or combine 2 videos. This was a good reflection and a good time to reflect on what I've done so far and how YouTube has been. It was really fun with YouTube. I might still do something, but I don't think I will. And I promised I would do the end of Cuphead, but like, I don't know. I kind of want to try the Dr. Cal's robot again, because like that boss was, oh my god, that boss was hard. I remember I had 2 videos in the making. They were both an hour long, and they were just both me staying on that boss, and then I decided not to upload them because I'm like, who the hell would want to watch that? Like, that's so boring. But yeah, my phone is going to die pretty soon, so I should probably wrap this up. So yeah. Anyone who's struggling, keep pushing. Anyone who is questioning their place in life, just know that like, you're your own person, move at your own pace. That's what I have to tell myself every day, or have someone else tell me. And you keep doing you, and I'll see you later. Bye.